Just sharpen your knife. You're so dull.
Showtime!
Out of my way! Out of my way! Let's go. Out of my way.
Yay.
Is she the most underrated card in Clash Royale? I'm talking about the Berserker. For only 2 elixir, this feisty kid brings a lot to the table. A surprising amount of DPS allows her to defend any ground push extremely well, and oftentimes this even translates on offense. Today I'll be playing on top ladder, showcasing a brand new deck I created featuring the Berserker, as well as some decks that top players like Riley have used to climb the ranks. There's even going to be a sneaky special guest feature with exclusive gameplay. With all that being said, it's Zerking time. Alright, I have created a brand new Expo Cycle deck, and it features, yes you see that right, the Berserker. Now I personally believe the Berserker is the most underrated card in Clash Royale right now. She's only 2 elixir, which means she's applicable to be used in any defensive scenario. But you really wouldn't think she's that great on defense for what she does. She's only 2 elixir, she's pretty flimsy, and she has a pretty low amount of damage per attack. But just with how fast she attacks, and the general value she's able to bring to a defense just makes her insane. I really believe that this card is going over people's heads right now, as we are up against Goblin Giant P.E.K.K.A. for the very first game of the day today. Definitely not a deck that I would want to play against. Definitely not a deck I would want to face off using 3.0 Expo Cycle, my main deck, but I genuinely believe the Berserker might shift the tide right here. We can get her down on the Bomber right there, and the Knight's gonna be tanking for the Ice Wiz. I'll get a Tesla down for this Goblin Giant. I'm back to my Evo Skellies, which I will go for because I don't think he has any great responses to them, and they will do a great job at just swarming around that Goblin Giant. And as you can see, I was able to use the Berserker in that defensive situation. Now it goes for a Machine, which will not do a great job at taking care of the Evo Skellies. One of them survives and gets onto the tower. These are the true glory days, oh my goodness, of the Evo Skellies, right back to 2024 when they were first released. Oh my goodness. And now we do have to defend this, but I mean, we're back to a 3rd Berserker if we need one for the sequence. I think we definitely might. I'll just get her down, and look at her. She's just gonna take out that Goblin Machine and tank for the Mega Minion. I think I will take a Mega Minion hit. I'm definitely not gonna waste an Evo Tesla on this right here. But I mean, we're in the lead against this deck. A terrible, terrible matchup for basically any Expo Cycle deck. Now I'm gonna go for an Expo predicting a Goblin Giant or a P.E.K.K.A. at the back. Does not work out, gets the P.E.K.K.A. down low, but I believe we actually will be able to defend this much better than we normally would because of the Berserker. I truly do believe that I'm putting you guys on right now with the Berserker. I think she's flying over everyone's heads, and if you haven't tried her out, definitely give her a try because she is crazy. He's going to go for the Lightning. I'll get the Berserker down, and look at this crazy DPS we will be able to get on the Goblin Giant. For only 2 elixir, it's basically fully taken care of. I can get an Expo down in the right, and the Ice is going to get a bit of chip in the right, so I'm kind of trying to go in both lanes. I'll get a Tesla down for that Mega Minion, log the Bomber back, and I think we should be able to get a decent situation. No, the Expo is going to be dead, unfortunately. So we are down damage, but I think we're in a pretty good spot. He goes for the P.E.K.K.A. at the back. I think I'll get a Knight down, and I guess I'll have to cycle multiple Ice Wizards in this situation, right? Because Ice Wiz is a really underrated card in this deck. This is essentially just a deck that I created based on inspiration from my friend who's also playing Expo Berserker, but he plays with the Evo Snowball. I decided to play with the Evo Skellies just for the fast cycle, and we have the insane support of Berserker plus Knight. So I'm going to go for the Skellies right here, protect this Ice Wiz to its fullest potential. Look at the Berserker just walking over there in the right. It actually will get some tower damage on the right too, so just a bunch of stabs in there. You know, a 1 HP Berserker getting 3 hits is pretty crazy. Gets that Rage down, which means we can now have our Evo Skellies have free reign over this entire P.E.K.K.A. I'll go for an Expo in the right while he has to respond to the Evo Skellies, because as you saw in the first sequence, Goblin Machine Rockets do not do a good job at taking care of the Evo Skeletons. Let's get a Knight down for this Mega Minion. Let's get a Berserker down in the left to get some pressure, and we have some insane dual lane pressure right now. Let's get an Ice Wiz to make sure this Expo locks on, and look at that Berserker in the left. Oh my god, she's just going insane on the tower, and that is rocket range, and just like that, we just destroyed Goblin Giant P.E.K.K.A. in both lanes, something I never would have been able to say if I was playing a normal Expo Cycle deck, but the Berserker truly just shifted the tides in my favor.
pamak na ambis.
Truly just shifted the tides in my favor. Next up, I wanted to show you guys this Goblin Drill deck that I saw a lot of pros, especially well-known players like Riley, piloting the top ladder. Shifted the tides in my favor. Next up, I wanted to show you guys this Goblin Drill deck that I saw a lot of pros, especially well-known players like Riley, piloting the top ladder, and it just looks insanely strong because this is one of the strongest defensive combinations in the game with the core of Knight, Evo Cannon, and Berserker. I think any ground troop can be rendered useless with that combination. We also have one of the best offenses in the entire game as well, with a Drill plus Snowball and Fireball. If you guys have played against Drill before, you know exactly why, but if not, you're about to see what I'm going to do to my opponent in this game, because Drill plus Snowball is quite literally undefendable for 90% of the decks in the meta right now, and just in general. So let's go for a Drill right now. Just test the water, see what my opponent has. Looks like a giant deck of some sort, you know, with the Prince, Bomber, and he has no Bomber in cycle, so this Drill is going to get a lot of value. As it gets over 1,000 damage, those Goblins just going insanely strong on that tower, and I think he's probably going to counter push now. Yeah, there's the Goblin Giant. So let's get our Cannon down. Skellies to block the Prince attack, Berserker to get the DPS, and I think I need to get a Knight down in the situation because Snowball will not really cut it. I want to tank for the Mega Minion hits, and as you can see, that's a really nice defense. I will not go for the Snowball. I'll take a couple Bomber shots just to even the Elixir out. I could have gone Snowball to prevent those Bomber hits, but I didn't want to fall too far down in Elixir, and I still have a very comfortable 1,000 damage lead. So I really do think the Berserker is what makes this deck. I mean, you could run a Bomber or maybe even something like Guards, but she's just the perfect 2 Elixir troop. And you saw in that game that I played with my Expo deck as well, she has an insane amount of potential on offense too. I mean, if she's tanked for by something, or if she has something like an Ice Wizard slowing the tower down for her, she can get quite literally over 1,000 damage by herself. You know, for 2 Elixir, I find that to be pretty insane, but that's just me. Let's go for another Drill right here. He goes for the Guards. That'll be a pretty good counter to a Drill, unfortunately, but we still get the entire Duchess Towers daggers out, and we still get a Goblin Stab as well, I believe, so not too bad. Goblin Giant of the Evo variety does come down, and honestly, if I was playing any other deck, I'd be pretty concerned. You know, this deck is a very toxic deck. Goblin Giant Prince with the Bomber probably has something like a Lightning in here as well, but I'm not even worried playing this deck, honestly. I'm going to let that Knight soak the Prince charge. We get my Berserker down to DPS, Skellies to distract the Prince a little further, and then get a Knight down. As you can see, that was a very simple and straightforward defense that I wasn't really struggling to do, and I think the Berserker was really the highlight there. Let's go for a Berserker again. We have our Evo Snowball that we can use with this Drill now, so you can see that the Evo Snowball is going to bunch everything up and get quite a lot of damage. Berserker almost gets to the tower. She does get to the tower, and that is a lot of damage. We have a pretty big counter push to worry about now, I'm not going to lie. He might go for a big spell or something, but there's a Lightning, okay, but I'm not really that concerned. We get a second Knight down ASAP. We'll Snowball this back, and that's not even going to get more than 1 hit on my tower. Look at the Berserker just hammering away at everything. This card is just ridiculous. I'll just get a Cannon down, pre-cycle the Cannon in the situation, because, yeah, I don't want to go Drill into a Goblin Giant or something in the back. I'm going to have to play a bit of an annoying game right now. I'm going to play very passive and just constantly defend him until I can maybe get another Evo Snowball to go for the perfect Drill push on offense, because he does have a fair amount of Drill counters, I'm not going to lie. He has the Bomber, he has the Guards. I think it's just going to be for the best. He does have the Lightning, so let's go for anti-Lightning Drill over here. Evo Snowball to go for the perfect Drill push on offense, because he does have a fair amount of Drill counters, I'm not going to lie. He has the Bomber, he has the Guards. I think it's just going to be for the best. He does have the Lightning, so let's go for anti-Lightning Drill over here. I'm already back to my Evo Snowball, but I kind of want to save it if I can. Let's get some Skellies into a Berserker down. Look at that Berserker value, man. Just ridiculous. And now we are down about 5 Elixir because he goes Goblin Giant when I'm at 5. Not really worried about it, though, because I'll just get my Cannon down, and I'm pretty confident no matter how much Elixir we are down, we can defend anything this man throws at us because this card is just unreal. I mean, I'm not going to stop talking about the Berserker, guys. She's just ridiculous. This Fireball off that Evo Bomber before it does too much. Knight for the Prince. Berserker just hammering away at that Goblin Giant. I'll get a Cannon down just to be be super safe, don't want to take any damage, and that's pretty much no damage taken again. We still have our lead, but we should be down about 3 or so elixir right now. Yeah, we're down about 4, but I think with triple coming up, we just have a couple more defenses in here, and then we will be able to get a very nice offense off. Gonna go for a drill on defense, because it's been sitting in my hand for a while. I think I just want to kind of let it get out of my hand and just cycle it. It'll also act as a building, so, you know, he goes for the arrows, and I can go for a cannon after the fact. Pretty nice defensive situation, and I have a really nice counter push. This is the opportunity I was looking for. Gonna go for the drill, Fire Spirit, Evo, Snowball away that Goblin Giant, and we get the guards too. Look at that drill combination, makes the Berserker get to the tower, and that is just game. I don't need to say anything else. This just speaks for itself. Look at how insane this card and deck is. Say anything else. This just speaks for itself. Look at how insane this card and deck is. Alright, so next up we got Miner Rocket, and I actually did play a game of Miner Rocket on top ladder. It went pretty well, you know, I was able to beat E-Giant, but after I won, I realized, you know what, Mohamed Light created this deck, and I'm friends with my boy, so why didn't I just bring him on for you? And now we are here live from the arena with Mohamed Light on top ladder above 3,600 medals on Path of Legends, playing his Miner Rocket deck that features the beloved Berserker. So we are here to learn from the best of the best. This is true top echelon gameplay, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So Mohamed Light never made it a secret. You know, I interviewed him in a video a while ago, and he did say that Little Prince is his favorite card in the game, so whenever he can, he likes to try and make Little Prince work in decks, even if it's not meta right now. He's also playing with the guards. I think you can play with either guards or skeletons in this variation. Either of them will work, and as you can see, Berserker right there, immediately just chopping away at that cannon cart, and coupled with the log, doesn't even allow it to cross the bridge, so crazy work. Mortar will come down for Sinistro here, so this is going to be a really good game to watch, because this is essentially the most broken deck in the entire game right now, this Mortar Bait deck, or if not, maybe a top 3 most broken deck, because Evo Scaly Barrel is insanely strong, and Mortar Bait is one of the most consistent archetypes in the game for many, many years, frankly. So this is just going to be a great one to witness. Mo is also playing with the Evo Tesla. I think it's just a great building of choice. You know, Evo Cannon is really good, but Tesla is just better at allowing you to win against more matchups. You know, on the occasion that you play against an air matchup like Lava Hound or Balloon, because Loon Cycle is pretty frequent in the game right now. And even against something like a Skeleton Barrel, you know, just Tesla being able to attack air is useful. So we're going to see exactly how Mohamed uses this Berserker. As you can see, he's cycling it pretty freely and liberally, does get it down on that Skeleton King, forcing out an ability, and now we have an LP just kept alive and protected the whole time. Nice little counter push with the Berserker at the bridge again, utilizing that 3-card cycle. Berserker is going to make her way slowly to the tower, forcing out an Ice Wizard. So as you can see, genuinely an offensive threat. I mean, Berserker is just such an underrated card. I don't know how many times I need to say it, but even Mohamed Light does use her both on offense and defense. So, you know, not only is she a great defensive option, but she can genuinely be a good offensive threat. I think especially in this deck that he made with the Miner, because, you know, Miner Berserker is a 5 elixir cheap push. It does crazy work if it gets down, though. As you can see, Mohamed just cycling his cards as efficiently as possible, gets a nice log off on that ability. Guards in time for the cannon cart, and the LP kept alive. We'll just be able to take care of that mortar. Berserker cycled again. We could even see a counter push with this Berserker. Yes, we will. Ice Spirit comes down, and then a Miner as well. As I was just talking about, Mohamed Light does like those Miner plus Berserker pushes, forcing out the cannon cart. And Tesla, as you can see, great option because it does actually full counter that Evo Skeleton Barrel by itself. Now this push is tricky. We have a Cannon Cart Skelly King, but Mo with the perfectly timed micro on everything. The Ice Spirit comes down just in time. Evo Tesla to pulse on all those Spear Goblins. Evo Ice. Is he going to get this crazy timing off? Evo Ice Spirit to fully counter a Skeleton Barrel? He does not get that timing off. I had a feeling he was about to do that, though. I'm sure there is a way. I thought Mohamed Light would, of course, get it down, but nonetheless, still a crazy micro played on his side right now, and the opponent Sinistro here, even though he's playing the most broken deck in the game, he just can't do anything. He's just going to give up right there because Mohamed was just defending perfectly. So as you can see, Mohamed Light loves Miner Control. He did put a Berserker in here, and it works both on defense and offense. So you heard it here first from the top of ladder. Alright, we got another game with the Expo Cycle deck because I just wanted to show you guys. I think this creation that I made is truly amazing, and I've been having so much fun with it because compared to 3.0 Expo Cycle, it just feels so stress-free to play. The offense is alright, it's nothing special, but the defense is just next level. With the Ice Wiz, Tesla, Berserker, Knight, nothing is getting through, I guarantee that. And looks like we're up against someone who has about a top 100 finish, so should be a pretty decent player right here. And it looks like he is playing Hog Rider Earthquake, so will not be the easiest of matchups, but I'll do my best. I think the Firecracker will probably be the biggest problem because I don't have a Fireball in this deck, so it's going to be difficult to take those out, but I think I can do alright. I mean, compared to 3.0 Expo Cycle, where you might have to waste like a Knight on it sometimes, I can go Berserker on top of the Firecracker with this deck, so I don't think it's going to be that bad. I go for a Rocket. He's going to go ability to avoid the Rocket, but I still think it's worth it because we force out the ability, he still has to respond to my Knight, and I can just defend the Mighty Miner. We have a pretty good defense, and we do have a damage lead off of that Rocket. I mean, that was a very aggressive play, but again, I don't really feel too bad about it. I mean, here he has to Earthquake on offense, so he uses EQ, and Rocket just does more than Earthquake, you know, known fact. So we have a pretty good damage lead, and I think Hog EQ will not be the easiest of matchups, but if we control the pace of the match well, lean on our Berserker specifically for defense. I think Berserker and Ice Wizard will be the two cores to our defense, of course, alongside the Tesla for the Hog Riders. We should be able to do all right. So Firecracker again. I will go for the bow just because my cycle is awkward. Don't want to play anything into that Firecracker. I do have Evo Skellies as well, so I can probably lean on those, and I can get a King Tower activation off the Firecracker too. So yeah, this looks really promising. We'll log as well. We forced out the cannon. Somehow that Firecracker's not in range. That is so annoying, but I mean, I guess it's okay. He does do a pretty good job of protecting it, so, you know, he's a decent player. He knows what he's doing. Keeps the Firecracker alive. Such a pain, bro, but I can just go for the... I think I can just let it go, actually. That's definitely going to die, right? If that got a hit, man, I was going to crash out, because you guys know sometimes those random Firecracker shots just come in even when they're not supposed to, but just go for my Evo Tesla, you know, pretty straightforward, and we have a damage lead. But now, okay, here's where the problem comes in, because those Firecrackers, man. I'm going to go for a Rocket, and that's going to be a decent amount of Firecracker damage, actually. I'll go for the Knight on the Mighty. I think I'll have to log cycle back to my Tesla for this Hog and just get that down super last second. Get a Berserker down, because he is going to EQ, and that should be one Hog hit, but not multiple, right? So we'll be okay. Gets the second Firecracker down, though. Maybe that Rocket was a bit overzealous by me, but it's alright. We got a Rocket down for this. Skellies in case the Firecracker dodges it, which of course it does. And we're doing alright. I mean, we're down a bit, but this is not the easiest of decks to keep the momentum up against because it's just impossible to ever break through with Expos. And I'd honestly rather have 3.0 to get the defensive sequences down. But I think if we just change the way we defend a bit, we should be alright. I mean, I have my Ice Wiz. I have my Berserker. Nice prediction on that Hog. We'll go Berserker, Evo Skellies, Ice Wiz, and that should be no Hog hits. Look at that beautiful defense. No Tesla necessary, so just kind of saving my cycle, and I'm feeling pretty happy about that. Beautiful defense, no Tesla necessary, so just kind of saving my cycle, and I'm feeling pretty happy about that. Actually, I feel happy enough that I will throw a Rocket down right there, which is a bit risky again, but I think it'll be alright. Let's go for a Knight down. Wow, that Firecracker goes on the tower, that's annoying. Berserker, ASAP, and then log for the Hog and the Firecracker. Don't really want to take any Firecracker hits if I can help it, and he actually does get some damage on the tower, unfortunately. I'm not really sure. This is a tough situation. Let's go for the Ice Wiz. Skelly cycle back to the Tesla. We do have to get a Tesla down because he's going to log away those Skellies. Yeah, so, I mean, we're doing all right. If I just don't take any more Hog hits or Firecracker hits, it's a big if, but if I am able to go for that, I should be able to win. This is what I was talking about, by the way. Don't need to waste a Knight on the Berserker. I can just go for a nice Berserker. Good pre-log on the Skellies. I knew he was going to protect it. Like, why wouldn't he? So, good prediction. And he goes Hog the back, which is a really annoying play, actually, because he's definitely trying to outcycle me. He's already one away from Hog. He's back to Hog right now, so gonna protect this Tesla pretty well. Hopefully I can keep it alive, and okay, I cannot keep it alive. This is gonna be a very difficult triple elixir. I'll get an Ice Wizard down. I do have my Evo Tesla, which I can try and chain, get those pulses on the Firecrackers. We do get that off, which is very nice. I have to go Knight here because that Firecracker's gonna get on the tower, otherwise we're gonna log on the Firecrackers. Of course they dodge it, at least the Evo one does, but Tesla again, doing pretty good. Just take out that Hog Rider, and he's just stacking firecrackers on me, but I haven't taken a bit of firecracker damage yet, even one little firecrack on my tower, if that's what you want to call it. Let's get a Tesla down. I think I want a Knight to protect this a little bit, and then get another log on defense. I just don't really have a choice in the matter. That firecracker has dodged like 5 logs, bro, I swear. Let's get a Berserker down for that Evo. There are 3 firecrackers on the board right now. Are you kidding me? Evo Scalies will take one of them out. I kind of just have to rock it right now. Log at the very last second to hopefully not take a hit. And that firecracker does not hit the tower. And somehow, some way, we survived the craziest onslaught of all time. I'd like to give a special shout out to the Berserker, the most underrated card in Clash Royale.
Ayun.
Ayo sini anjing, bodo amat guys, nggak peduli gua.
Tam. Apa bujang enam lah. Bujang enam mang. Oh!
Dua. Nah ini juga si Tomat nyetun ini, Jok.
Nah, ada orang itu mas anjing.
Ulti.
Udah lihat gua tank, Cok. Gua tank anjing, sini lu. Gua tank, geli. Sini lu. Wah. Sini lu.
Bangsat, Enam. Oto kali deh. Longor kali saja gitu guys.
Buat yang mau top up game murah ditantang oleh Bang Pascol ya guys ya. Anjing mereka udah siap guys.
Man ready. Apa lagi?
Dan nggak usah ban kan deh. Bebas sekarepmu, Cok. Katanya nggak usah ban kan deh.
Jangan ban Fanny, jangan jadi pecundang. Ini aja Ben. Granger.
Rusak. Ganti lem biru. Ih, dia nge-ban guys. Guys nggak sportif anjing guys. Curang guys. Wah curang nggak sportif anjing, lihat guys. Apa ini aja? Oh ya udahlah.
Tuan.
Ini aja.
Perintah pick a hero.
Maninya keluar guys.
Let's go. Ini dia ya guys ya.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Oh. Bodoh amat, gua ambil god lane atas guys.
5 seconds.
Langsung kita. Yuk.
Ayun.
Ayo sini anjing, bodoh amat guys, nggak peduli gua.
Tam. Apa bujang enam lah.
Minta cover Franco Elite guys. Minta cover Franco Elite, Cok.
Bujang enam mang.
Dua.
Memperlihatkan cara menari di udara.
Ini bentar lagi pasukannya datang nih mas.
Iya, lagi farming soalnya, lagi farming.
Kakak kejayaan keluarga kami.
Kelihatan.
Sama.
Kelihatan. Kok nggak matiin aja itu Sabir, Lon?
Aku berencana untuk
Ya ini kita harus matiin.
Ayo lu, ngapain lu, bodoh amat. Aduh, udah dia dapat minion turret. Bentar. Gue bikin ini guys, bodoh amat. Gue bikin anti miras guys.
Mati mas.
Nice.
Bujang enam aja orang ini guys. Panggilannya bujang enam ini guys.
Tiga ketua. Kita jegat lagi guys.
Jump City Dynasty, a streetball game officially licensed by the NBA. You can choose from a ton of NBA superstars.
Kita jegat lagi guys. Obere masih jauh banget.
enemy missing. Tidak ada tempat yang tidak bisa aku datangi.
Dia di challenge gak recall. Guys. Recall dengan sendirinya tuh. Recall sendiri kan.
Beberapa burung tidak pernah ditakdirkan untuk dikurung dalam kandang.
Jauh dari tadi ya.
Gue semua orang di sebelah bujang ini guys.
Tuh recall sendiri, Cok.
Bapak aku sekarang. Kau bantu ke bawah, Berry. Bantu ke bawah.
Ult is ready. Kakakku dan aku akan
Ayo dai.
keluarga kami. Oke.
Dia ulti pasti.
Yang Aku terlalu berlebihan. Aku
Tuh, recall sendiri, udah. Dia nendang ke sini, Cok.
Mati mas.
Lihat. Cok Bernie mau ngangkat gua nggak ada damage ya, Cok. Lu lihat item gua, guys.
Cabut ya.
Kabut ya, ulti dia.
Sudah bagus, butang enam bagus. Mending aku apa? Cok, butang enam, butang enam. Makanya kalian butang pindah, kalian butang enam anjing, babi. Main sendiri kalian semua anjing, binatang kalian semua longor, idiot. Main sendiri semua kalian babi.
25.000.
Kalian bahkan tidak bisa.
Buset. Ini nih, Pariko.
Nah, nice. Kita siksa Pariko juga guys. Dia suka dimarahin anjir.
Oh iya, Pariko siksa aja, guys. Dia anjing, gua disiksa, Cok. Gua yang disiksa, Cok. Tuh. Nah,
Mati mas.
nice. Ini Pariko, nice.
Gua tapi guys.
Ah,
9.000 KBP.
gak mati, guys. Nice banget nih, lihat gua sekarang, Cok. Pariko ngetrol.
Biar diomelin mas.
Iya, biar diomelin. Iya, masa dia cowok damage. Iya, biar diomelin, guys. Pariko, guys.
Wah dia ngekill satu guys. Anjing pasti seneng banget tuh.
Baby, model keroyokannya kalian setan, butang enam. Maju sini kalian bangsat.
Nah, ini juga si Tomat ngetun ini, Cok.
Nah, ada orang itu mas anjing.
Ulti.
Udah lihat gua tank, Cok. Gua tank anjing, sini lo.
Maju sini kalian bangsat.
Nah, ini juga si Tomat ngetun ini, Cok.
Nah, ada orang itu mas anjing.
Ulti.
Udah lihat gua tank, Cok. Gua tank anjing, sini lo. Gua tank, geli. Sini lo. Wah. Sini lo.
Bangsat, Bang Baby, keluar Baby. Oto kali, guys. Longor kali si anjing itu, guys. Gak ada otak si pantai itu, guys. Emang babi lah kau perangkong. Cakiram.
Ketarik perangko elit dia, guys. Di sini.
Tidak ada tempat
Mas, sabar, Mas.
bisa aku
Bosnya mas.
Aku di all in, Cok. Mati. Gak apa-apa.
Nice anjing.
Udah mundur, udah lepas aja, udah. Tujuan kita sudah kena.
Mana ya dia ya?
Defense itu pasti sih.
Harusnya XP-nya sekalian pasti itu aja anjir. Biar kebuka.
Gue nggak nge-clear nih, guys. Gue cuma nongol aja palingan. Biar dikiranya dia gue di sini gitu.
Kakakku dan aku akan menyandang kejayaan keluarga kami.
Oh, lagi nge-buff nih. Gue masuk semua all in, Cok. Mia doang belum ulti.
Mana dia mas?
Kabur dia anjing.
Sabar.
Kabur dia, guys. Anjing, guys.
Itu belok ke kiri anjing.
Miskom, guys.
Miskom. Jai, gas aja Jai, padahal siapa aja dah. Mati mas.
Ini juga mati nih. Nah. Pariko nge-troll, Cok.
Pariko nge-troll guys, anjir.
Tuh, mampus. Dah. Dah, cukup.
Masih 13 sih, masih kurang ya, masih banyak kurangnya.
Masih banyak,
Ya, banyak guys,
masih
anjir.
banyak, masih 50 lagi, guys.
Kita bikin jamnya 1 jam gak sih mas?
Ayo, kita bikin 1 jam.
Kalian bahkan tidak bisa menyentuh bayanganku.
Masih ada 40 menit lagi guys.
Berlebihan kuat.
Menyaksikan pertandingan ini.
Harusnya tadi Belerik mending flicker aja nggak sih ya?
Iya.
Kayak langsung masuk bread gitu.
Bukan bidangku.
Anjing lu lihat kumpul keboya cok, lu lihat rame banget.
Aku berencana untuk melancarkan
Mereka
serangan kejutan.
fokus satu lane gitu loh, satu lane rame-rame guys.
Our turret is under attack. Your team destroyed the turret.
Anjir, tiba-tiba ada depan aing mas. Mati tuh anjing.
Nice banget. Franco.
Jangan mengalihkan pandanganmu.
Bener-bener gue nggak ada damage cok.
Aku akan bertarung di sisi saudaraku.
Respect guys, itu mah guys, sumpah.
Initiate retreat.
Pariko ngetrol, Pariko.
Initiate retreat.
Gue nggak ada damage banget cok. Gue nggak ada damage banget cok.
Matinya sama aing ini kayaknya.
Alihkan pandanganmu. Aku di sini.
Mau mana ya mas ya?
Cok.
Matinya sama aing ini kayaknya.
Alihkan pandanganmu. Aku di sini.
Mau mana ya mas ya?
Oh Mia. Nice.
Mati kamu.
15 guys, 15. Baru 15.
16 ya.
Lumayan nih, udah dapat stack Selbert nih, gue udah ada damage sih. Oh atas lagi.
Waktu bulan
Ayo.
puasa kita bulan lagi.
Tidak ada
Mariko
tempat
yang
yang
bunuh
tidak
dulu
bisa
dah,
aku
anjing.
raih.
Request backup.
Aku akan bertarung di sisimu saudaraku.
Buset deh, gue disetrum di ini, GG banget. Disetrum diangkat.
Mati guys, Pariko guys.
Woi. Woi, ini woi.
Jangan
Balik.
hanya seekor burung kecil yang lewat.
Aing kena sama sobre anjir. Udah, kita lawan aja guys. Mati dia anjir.
Ini nih, tomat nih. Franco Elite.
Franco Elite moman.
Franco Elite. Bagus kamu Franco. Kamu saya bayar Franco. Bagus. Jadilah pengkhianat ya.
Ikut-ikutan.
Bagus.
Babinya Franco bujang penyusut ya si bujangnya ini. Is penyusut babi ini guys. Penyusut si bujangnya namanya ini. Is penyusut babi ya penyusut ya si bujangnya namanya.
Bagus. Iya, kita lepas aja. Lepas. Jangan dibunuh.
Mereka ngelor gak sih mas?
Enggak tahu, jangan dibunuh, Cok. Ya, si Jai.
Jai gatel banget guys. Anjir.
Enggak, dia enggak ngelord.
Request backup.
Dia enggak ngelord. Ada Jai kok, aman kok.
Menjahit? Bukan bidangku.
Franco kita bayar, guys. Jadilah penyusup.
Aku akan memperlihatkan cara menari di udara.
Oh, atas. Jai, cari Jai.
Pandanganmu. Aku di sini.
Oh, di sini.
Ini mas.
Buset deh, tebel banget. Gua gak mati ke bed dia, guys.
Mas, sumpah mas. Rangkonya beneran kagak ada mas anjing.
Hah?
Rangkonya beneran gak muncul bejir.
Bagus, Franco. Kamu
Bagus,
menjadi penyusup, Franco. Bagus.
Tuh dia malah di situ mas di belakang.
Oh, nice. Ayo kita recall bersama Franco. Ah, bagus. Jadilah penyusup. Bagus. Jadilah pengkhianat, Franco. Bagus.
Bagus.
Tepuk tangan buat Franco, guys. Bagus. Dia balik beneran.
Ya anjing malah balik beneran mas.
Dia balik beneran.
Depan Pariko.
Di atas dia. Aduh, si Jai nabrak. Oh, udah hilang.
Dalam cahaya rembulan.
Ya, mati.
Gue baby, bujang enam, baby. Bujang enam mau lo, bujang enam, baby.
Franco jangan.
Franco nih ya.
Ah, itu ya. Franco jangan dibunuh. Jangan bunuh Franco.
Tebel-tebel kan, bujang enam ini. Macam mana main satu lane?
Biarkan ya.
Jangan bunuh Franco, guys.
12.
Turret is under attack.
Kakakku dan aku akan menyandang kejayaan keluarga kami.
Oh, ini pada di sini masih?
Mendingan Johnsonnya terakhir aja nggak sih mas anjir.
Mati.
Loh.
Defend aja dulu. Franco-nya nggak gigit gua, Cok. Baik ini Franco. Nah,
Karena tuh
nggak kena. Ah, ini. Nice, gak apa-apa. 2-1.
Ya.
Come on.
nah
Jangan alihkan
ini ada orang itu.
Ini aja dulu nih.
Aja dulu nih.
Jangan alihkan pandanganmu.
Coba mas, ayo ngejar. Nice.
Eudoranya aja. Ah, udah. Udah. Pariko, hati-hati Pariko. Dua-dua, guys.
Akan menyandang kejayaan
Kalau lah
keluarga
Mariko
kami.
kita lepas dulu, biarkan dia nge-clear dulu guys.
Betul, Pariko biarin aja.
Kita biarkan dulu nge-clear ya. Kedua,
Bahkan tidak bisa menyentuh bayanganku.
gamenya kita bikin 1 jam guys. Masih ada setengah jam lagi guys.
Tenang, guys. Kalian mau sampai mati berapa? Udah. Target berapa, Wi?
Target berapa?
50,
50 lah.
50, guys. Gak boleh pakai ulti dia.
Semana lo orang.
1 juta dari Ardi Bob. Pesan, gak boleh ulti.
Bujang lah kalian guys, bujangnya lah kalian, bujangnya nama bah. Ada gila orang ini nggak boleh basic attack, nggak boleh ulti. Mbak mengharapkan apa? Bujangnya nama kalian semua. Gak ada orang ini guys.
Kecil yang lewat.
Oh, bisa nih, guys. Mati 50 sama Jai harusnya. Apa nih nandain di
Iya.
situ?
Tidak ada tempat yang tidak bisa aku raih.
Nah,
Oh, dia di situ bajingan. Dia diem di situ, Cok.
Aku berencana.
ya elah itu. Dia jalan mas anjing. Gerak dia dari AFK.
Disuruh jual semua item.
Kacol, semua atas strategi.
1 juta dari Ardi Bob. Pesan, jual semua item.
Bujang enam, psycho-nya kau, baby, bujang enam, Ardi bocil. Betul mu kita bujang enam main, betul mu, baby. Gak ada otakmu Ardi bocil, agak bujang enam guys.
Oh, nice.
Iya itu Jo.
Nice, dia nggak punya item, Cok. Ya, 50, guys. Aduh, ini
50 guys.
bocah-bocah kita 50 detik anjing hidupnya.
Kakakku dan aku akan menyandang kejayaan keluarga kami.
Nah, ini pasti Mianya datang.
Nah,
Jangan alihkan
Udah. Mid. Mampus anjing, makin sulit ya, mampus anjing.
Tidak pernah bisa
Gak ada biar late game.
dalam sangka.
Guys,
Nah udah clear dulu.
23 guys.
Jangan alihkan pandangan.
Ini kalau kayak gini, gue bisa guys. Kalau dia nggak ada temen-temennya, gue langsung masuk bisa ini. Kalau nggak ada temennya ya, anjing 50 detik, tungguin guys.
Taruh jarak dekat.
Ini apaan bajingan?
Jangan alihkan pandanganmu.
Flicker dia cok, Eudora aja cok. Ada Eudora guys.
Aku berencana untuk melancarkan serangan kejutan.
Ada Tomato. Weh, itu masih ada sepatu itu. Katanya nggak ada item. Masih ada sepatu itu.
Bilangin guys. Jual gitu sepatunya.
Guys, kasih tahu guys, masih ada sepatu guys.
Menjahit? Bukan bidangku.
Anjing dia di base
Tadi
cok.
amat diem mas di base mas anjir.
Ditungguin aja guys.
Jangan alihkan. Hanya seekor
Pada di
burung
situ
kecil
semua
yang
counter.
lewat. Aduh,
Dia diem di base mas anjir. Agak maju tuh dia.
kamu telah terekspos.
Nice mas.
24.
Udah.
24 guys.
Udah guys.
Anjay, mekanik
bakal keluar itu,
mekanik
guys.
Pariko ya teman-teman ya.
Jangan alihkan pandangan.
Nah, udah. Ini yang mengganggunya aja, guys. Ini yang mengganggu
Nah, ini
lane
udah
aja,
kita
Cok.
Bisa gas dari sini nih.
Iya, itu yang mengganggu lane aja, guys. Mendok dia.
Kayaknya aing bisa deh beli ini mas. Nih.
Ini dia beli immortal, Cok.
Jangan pedulikan aku. Hanya seekor burung kecil yang lewat.
Gas.
Allah